All right, we're back. Today I'm going to go over all the steps I took to become certified to roll prints and do the live scan. All right, so I got all my notes written down and we'll go through them right here, and I'll try to pop up the apps or the papers on screen that I Googled. So the first thing, you go to your DOJ. I'm in California. This is all for California. I have no idea what it's like anywhere else. All right. So you can just Google how to get certified to roll prints. I don't think that's the wording that they use. Um, Fingerprint operator, I forgot. But if you Google it, it'll pop up. And they have an application from the DOJ, and they give you all the steps. So step one is print out and fill the app, and you do that. And step two is to get printed. Now I can't remember if I did the app and the fingerprint at the same time. I don't know. I don't think that would make sense, but I can't remember anyway. Fill out the app, send it in. They'll tell you go get fingerprinted. You print out the fingerprint form and you go get fingerprinted, send that in. And then what comes back is your certification to roll prints. Certification to roll fingerprints. You'll get this in the mail. This is a copy, that's not the original. And you'll get a FPC number also. Yeah, you'll get an FPC number that you need to put on the fingerprints when you roll the prints. You put your own personal number so that when they send the prints in to get for the background check, they know who it came from. Okay, so that's it. If you just want to do fingerprints, but I want to do live scan, and to do live scan, you have to have your business license. So my next step for that was the home occupation application, and I had to get that filled out. If you have your own house, then you fill it out yourself. If you rent, the person you rent from have to sign off and approve that you're going to have a home-based business. Okay, and then you have to get your business license. So you download the business. I downloaded the business license tax application from my county, and I sent that in, emailed that to the planning department. At the time, everything was still shut down. When I started this process, it was like the end of last year sometime. So I couldn't do anything in person. So it made everything a little bit slower. I got the home occupation app. I got the business license tax application completed. The home permit project number. So all I had to do was go down to the permit center downtown, to the planning department, and all they did was I bring those papers in. No, they had a copy already because they already emailed them ahead of time. So I didn't need to bring my papers in because they already said, hey, we already seen the email, I've been waiting. And they put their stamp and sign off. Then I had to go a few cubicles down to the fire department to sign off for it. Okay, and that was it. So it was the planning department, then the fire department, and they both sign off in the same building. It was just like, I'm right here, I'll walk 10 feet, and the other lady stamps and signs. So after that, then I go apply for the business license, and that was directly across the street. So I went there, and the business license was like $45, I think. And you sign off. It took about 5 minutes. And you pay for it and you get your receipt, and congratulations. And then in a couple weeks, you'll get your business license in the mail. And so from there, now we can do live scan applications. So I went through certifics, and I just have to show them that I have all these, the applications approved, the home permit, the business license, all the stuff that I just mentioned. They just need to see proof of that, then you're good to go. And from there, what they do is show you the options. I think when I did, they had two boxes to choose from for prints. So the reason I went through certifics, because a friend of mine does fingerprints, and he went through certifics and he showed me how to use his machine and all his equipment, and he said it works, no problem. I said, okay, that's what I'm going with. So that's why I'm with Certifix. There are other companies out there. Fulcrum, I think that's the name. But anyway, if you're in the Fingerprint Facebook group, Notary Fingerprints Are Us, there's a big list that's posted up there. So go check that out if you want to look at other companies, or you can just go through Certifix like me. If you're just rolling fingerprints, what you can do is print out, you can Google this. You can Google this practice sheet. Not a practice sheet, but if you type in how to fingerprint, I forgot what I typed in, but I'll try to post a screenshot right here what I typed in. Do a shrink to fit, because this is the actual size of the real cards. Okay, so if you do a shrink to fit, on here it looks bigger because it's on the regular size paper, but if you tear off this extra, it's the exact same size as the regular prints. And this is just me doing a practice. So I advise that you do practice on your own. I have the little thing I got from Amazon. Comes with this. It does come on this board, which I took off because this is mobile all the time. I haven't done any rolls yet. I might mainly just do the Certifix, but this is inconvenient to carry around. Unless you're doing at an office, then you can leave it on here because it does have these little things on the bottom. But I just unscrewed it and took it off because I don't want to walk around with this big thing. But this part has little rubbers to keep everything in place. But anyway, if you're going to practice on your own, you can do so, because like I said, I did these myself. I just put them in here, get your finger, and practice, and they came out perfect. So you can slide it in, put it in, fold it down, and there you go. And then you can practice your own prints. Bam. Okay, and you do corner to corner. I'll make a video practicing, doing a little practice thing, but it's good to do. Practice on your friends, your family. Just say, hey, let me roll your prints real quick. But those are all my steps. I don't think I left anything out. The next video I'm gonna make, how am I going to market the business? But if you need a list of who you can contact and people you can market to, on the Notary Fingerprint, make sure I got the name right. Notary Fingerprinters Are Us. So Shanika Thompson did make a post with like 60 different places you can contact and let them know that you do fingerprints. And if you do that, make yourself the go-to guy or gal, you'll have your business going. So go check that out, and then I'll make a video on who I'm going to contact, how I'm going to approach them, what I'm going to say. If you're not sure what to say, it would mean it's not difficult. But anyway, these are just all the steps that I took to get fingerprinted. I don't think I'm leaving anything out. All right, that's it. Thank you. Have a good night.